We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set. 5-9, 5-9.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Williams running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
All the way home for the Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Now a give here to Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Herbert. It's out for Pollard. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gets him the first down yardage there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Campbell making the catch. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Herbert off of play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That's good. 4 on Denver Broncos.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Touch 50, touch 50. 14, run it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. They got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gotta go, in and out. Go, 14.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert now. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air. And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run, 76 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A beautiful fake. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
I'll pick up the 44 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Complete to Johnston here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Across midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert.
Throwing is Wilson. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And now here is another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Bang out. Bam.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They at the midfield stripe. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
From his own end zone, Herbert. Being chased outlet. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Johnston on the quick slant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Pollard. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, in the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.